Good day to the best squad on YouTube. This is MK the Truth, DODBENT. Got an oldie but a goodie for us to take a look at today. If you guys are new to my channel, please, you gotta come on and join the squad. Also connect to my Instagram. It is the_truth_MK. Also, ladies and gentlemen, all music is produced by me, DODB, and I use them on this channel as background music as well. Before we get started on this particular review, I gotta tell you that this review is for educational purposes only. This is only my analysis, and then I'm jumping up off the video. So what do I have for you today? A pair of the Air Jordan 1. Not just any Air Jordan 1, a beautiful Air Jordan 1. The rusty of the rustiest. Air Jordan 1 Rust Pink. Now, let's talk about some things with this shoe. I have been reviewing this shoe for the last 4 years or so. They've been pretty good, but some things on the sneaker have been somewhat of a miss. Mostly the height. The height was what I was getting was a bit too tall, and sometimes the sole in the back was running a bit too thick. But the materials have always been kind of a mixed bag. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. Now this particular shoe, kaboom! I said boom. These are the bomb. Boom, 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 the bomb. Shaping is absolutely 100% correct. You have that sort of a semi sheen or semi gloss to the leather, which is correct. These look absolutely beautiful from the toe perspective. Going up, you have all real leathers on the shoe. Keep in mind the shoe was only limited to 250 pairs, I believe, in each colorway. So there's an igloo colorway and there's this pink colorway. Both represent Miami colors because this was done down in Miami. Anyway, the Art Basel thing that would happen down there. Anyway, all real materials on this sneaker. You have this beautiful sort of a semi-tumbled textured leather. Very nice. The height on this particular shoe looks very well in line with how it's supposed to be. Everything is looking good, but I have a thing that I've been doing with this sneaker, going back and forth with this leather for the last couple of days. This rust pink leather up here seems to have a synthetic pore punch, if you guys don't know what that is. So if you look at the natural leathers, these do have a synthetic pore punch as well, but I don't think the pink portion of the leather is supposed to have the synthetic pore punch. Now it is a real leather, but the overlay is kind of, it's like a step, like a small step down from what it's supposed to be. Let me explain. So this pink portion here is supposed to be somewhat of the same finish of the shattered backboard. Let me show you guys right quick. So here's the shattered backboard leather, right? You see how this is more of a natural, you see how this has more of a natural texture to it, sort of a semi tumble, and you can barely see, you can see the pores in it, but that's a natural, those are natural pores in the shoe. You see how haphazard and how real it looks when you look at the pores. So if you look at the pores here, you can tell that's hole punch. Look at the holes, and it's sitting on top of a sort of a plasticky overlay. But when you look at the pores here, this is more of a natural pore, and this is what that leather is supposed to be. It's supposed to be more of this. It's a beautiful shoe too, ain't it? Whew, boy, the shattered backboards. It's supposed to be more of a natural feeling leather. These feel pretty good, but it's just not giving me that naturalness. It is on top of a real piece of leather, but the overlay that they chose to use is the synthetic overlay, and that's not really what this shoe calls for. So let me go ahead and move this out the way. That's the only thing that I saw. Like I said, these have been like hit or miss, but they're really, really good. They're really good. All I can say or see on the shoe is the sort of a synthetic overlay with the hole punch in it. Now, when you get to the bottom part, it gets a little bit different. Now, this looks okay. This doesn't look as bad as the upper. Not to say that this looks bad or anything, but this looks better with the overlay on top of this portion. I don't know if they use two different types of overlays. One does look a little bit darker than the other one, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. Anyway, flip around to the medial side. Everything else looks pretty good. Leather is very nice and soft. Beautiful leather on the toe box. Black laces. Nike Air up at the top in that rust pink. one of the best colorways out of the pack. I do like the Igloo as well. I think it'll be dope to wear one and the other to represent the Miami colors. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the other shoe. Now, I didn't think I was going to go with this particular lace, but the rust pink laces do look absolutely phenomenal in this particular sneaker. It does come with the rust pink. As you can see, I did lace one with the black and one with the pink. Very, very dope looking pair of shoes, but my gripe is with the overlay choice. Like I said, the bottom portion looks fine. Like the bottom portion is totally fine, but when you get to the top, it just starts to get real. Now this shoe might be okay. I don't really see it on the, yeah, see, this one looks a little bit more natural. That's interesting. So I don't know why they chose to flip it on the other panel. See, look at this, y'all. Y'all see, you can't really see the pores in the other one. So this one is actually correct. So I don't know what happened. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. I didn't even notice that. Okay, so this shoe has some sort of a, they kind of flip-flop with the overlay, and this one is pretty good. Wow, would you take a gander at that? And I thought when I was feeling this, I was like, wow, this one feels different than the other one, but I didn't look at that in the upper. So this one is actually looking better than the other one. Anyway, I do like the laces in here. Both laces look good, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with the rust pink laces in here. Take a look at that. Okay, so yeah, they kind of they kind of flip-flop. Look at that. They flipped me on the overlay on this one. Look at that. You can see more of the perforations. It looks more synthetic. Look at that. And this one looks more natural, where you don't really see the fake holes in it. Wow, that is a very interesting thing I caught on camera. Anyway, the leather all over the upper is looking absolutely magnificent. The shape and everything looks really good. Glad to see that, you know, sometimes these things happen even on, like I tell y'all know your brick and mortar. You can get one and the other. That's just the nature of garbage sneakers. Even though it's limited to 250 pairs, that don't mean this shoe is 100% purely paid close attention to. That doesn't mean that. It just means that it's a limited sneaker. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this video down below. This is MK the Truth, DODBENT. Wow, man, that kind of blew my mind. This is MK the Truth, DODBENT. Said it again. Hey man, I love y'all. I'm out.